What up, YouTube? This video is taken on this Friday afternoon, July 30th, 2021. Time right now is 3:40 p.m. And I'm doing a little one-night Walt Disney World vacation, and I'm staying at the Grand Floridian. So I did the pre-check-in on the app online, and originally the booking was for 4 p.m. and then when I did the check-in, it gave me the option for 3 p.m. so I selected 3 p.m. And as soon as I got on World Drive, it like knew I was on property, and it sent me a message saying that the room wasn't ready yet. So it says it'll send me a message when the room's ready, and I can just go straight to the room without having to do any check-in. I have like a 60-year-old Magic Band, so we'll see if it works, see if I can get into my room with that Magic Band. Interesting contraption to keep the birds off. Okay, here we are. 418. As you can see, my phone wouldn't work, but it might just be my phone. But my Magic Band did work, so that's kind of cool. $65 degrees. Let's see here. Oh, that's for that. What are these for? I don't know what this one's for. I got some bathrobes. Whoa, I don't want to break the mirror there. Pretty standard hotel room. Nothing really fancy about it. I would never pay a premium to probably stay here because there's a bed, toilet, and a tub. Let's see what the view looks like. I have a beautiful view of a tree. Yeah, it's a pretty standard hotel room. I assume this is a sleeper sofa. That's kind of cool that they have a couch there as well. But now the most important test, right? Beds are pretty comfy. Probably more comfier than the bed I have at home. I jumped in the pool, went down the water slide, nothing too special, but I wanted to go in the pool. Got a shower, and now I'm going to head over to Epcot.
Stop to be the Magic Kingdom. For the health and safety of everyone, please keep your face covered and prop at all times while on board, and please not lean against the automatic doors. Thank you for joining us. Have a match this afternoon.
Yeah, that's all right. Go around. Not nearly what it used to be. Yeah. Why am I going all the way around to come back?
And this part is the part that I can get.
Oh, this is nothing now.
This is going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep. Test track.
5 minutes.
Oh, you see the cars? The cars going around?
I'll just drop this off here.
Seriously, the boat right over there. Right there.
And the place we're going is right.
It's to the right.
Yeah.
You don't have to see the boat. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, this spins me around. I want to know what.
Construction. That'll work. Are they expected to be? They expected next year? 2 years?
Like ever.
Yeah, right. Okay, I made it to Epcot. Well, so far my 6-year-old original Gen 1 Magic Band works. And they have 2 RFID tags in it. Short distance, which is passive, and then they have an active long distance reader. I am pretty sure probably the long distance reader, the battery is dead. So I kind of get the best of both worlds. I can use the Magic Band and then not get tracked at the same time. It's getting close to dinner time, so gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. I was gonna hit Spaceship Earth, but it looks like it might not be open. Yep, it's closed right now.
Rotsi Hopa, Doshinomeha, Eshte, Kutonoshita, Agul Meshita. Hello, my name is Lauren Aragon. I was raised in Acoma Pueblo, which is a historic community located 60 miles west of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Because we live in an arid semi-desert, all of our ceremonies, stories, and prayers focus on invoking rain. Acoma is renowned for its exquisite pottery, which is made from precious rainwater, natural clay, and pottery shells. The process renders animals, plants, and rainstorms, all of which provide a sense of
discovery and awareness of the richness, the diversity, the often surprising nature living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. The surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich in productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators like ladybugs and wasps to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals.
For your safety, please keep your hands inside the boat at all times. Thank you.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce valuable harvests and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the lab every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.
Please take small children by the hand and watch your step on the moving platform. Please not jump children at the same speed as your time
Right behind them, okay? For your safety, remain seated. Your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle, and please watch your children. The sliding doors to your time machine will close automatically. For your safety, remain seated. Your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle, and please watch your children.
The time machine will slowly rotate back and may stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate back and may stop momentarily.
On the map in front of you, please go as where you're from while you input your time travel coordinates.
Time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you.
Your vehicle will begin moving immediately. Remain seated, please. Our travels are resuming now.
Like a grand and miraculous space
future forever. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? That's the commission. They invented it. The ancient Greeks were great inventors of the future. First, they established public schools, and then began teaching an intriguing new subject called mathematics. And with math comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today. With lessons learned from the Greeks, the Romans created the powerful empire. To move their armies around, they consisted of roads all over the Mediterranean. Rome built the first worldwide web, and it's leading us into the future.
You're stopping via Aurelia Adunum. Moving via Amelia Adeno.
Now this takes the cut.
Why?
And the great library of Alexandria in Egypt is burned. Much of our learning is destroyed, lost forever, or soon. It turns out there are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars. Call it the first backup system. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future.
Sorry, that line is busy.
Captain Bowen, leap into history. This humble young man lives together sharing deep into the world show for aviation and government.
By now, we're all communicating from anywhere. In 1961, to send a man to the moon, we have to invent a new language, spoken not by man, but by computers. At first very large, very expensive computers, but we see the potential. Here we are, a truly global community, poised to shape the future of this, our spaceship Earth.
Please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth. In preparation for your return to Earth, your time machine is now rotating back. Please remain seated. Attention! You are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers. Please remain seated.
For the first time in history, all of us can have a say about the kind of world we want to live in. The choices we have made for the past 30,000 years have been inventing the future one day at a time. And now, it's your turn. answer a few questions for us. Then we'll show you a new world, custom made just for you. Ready? Future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future.
A load like that would bring a camera lens.
In the future, the country will be a great place to work. Your high-tech home office will be a media-rich environment, outfitted with global networking and the latest digital tools to turn your dreams into reality. Your garden is built with fruits and vegetables. Need to be somewhere? No problem. Just pack up and go. You'll be able to keep working because your car drives itself. Since you do your best thinking alone, you can bring your virtual tools with you and work while you commute, thanks to super high-speed networks that turn your vehicle into a mobile office. Who knew that board meetings could be such a blast? Great job, but you work to live, so technology will help you live better, like wireless technology that brings you news while you're at the beach. This just in. Looks like it's going to be a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
So here's to the next 30,000 years on Spaceship Earth. While no one knows for sure what we'll see or do, I do know it will be quite an adventure. An adventure that we'll take and live together. See you in the future.
Welcome back, time travelers. Now, we invite you to visit Project Tomorrow, where new ideas and innovations are being developed to make the world a better place.
Your vehicle doors will open automatically. Please keep your hands away from the doors and step carefully onto the moving platform.
Welcome back, time travelers. Now, we invite you to visit Project Tomorrow, where new ideas
I'm surprised I didn't crash the whole system when I took my photo. Okay, pardon this shot, but it's a clean toilet. But I gotta film this. Watch this. That's like maximum flush. Okay, so when I got back from Epcot last night, I went in the pool. Pool's open till 11, which I thought was kind of cool, but it was actually kind of crowded for being late. So then I went back to my room, fell asleep. I actually fell asleep watching an old 64 goat flapping video. So if you're watching, you put me to sleep, but what you were talking about was kind of interesting, so I'm going to go back and try to watch it. But yeah, I fell asleep, and then I had woke up and I had the lights on and I couldn't figure out how to get the lamp off, but I guess I was like really drowsy. But anyway, I set my alarm for 7 o'clock, so I got up at 7. I read my Bible, and then I went back to the pool, and no one was in the jacuzzi, so I got in the jacuzzi by myself, and then I went into the pool afterwards, and that was cool. Felt really good. And then I got some breakfast, got some Mickey waffles. My two food experiences here, were subpar. I was kind of disappointed in both experiences, but I'm not going to go and rant on my opinion about that. But I did get a funnel cake at Epcot, and that was awesome. I thought it was a good deal, and got cookies and cream funnel cake. I'll put a photo right here. So now I'm going to go to Magic Kingdom for a little bit, and I want to try to get out of here by 12. It's 9:30. So I'm going to take the boat to Magic Kingdom and probably go to Carousel of Progress or Country Bear Jamboree, and then that'll be it.
name is Bernard Bugle.
Even there's a black spider.
Did where you hold the cup? No.
Good morning.
Good morning. That's the building I was staying at, and then that corner there with the tree is where my hotel room was. So I did have one floor above me because that little section there is only 4-story, but it is a 5-story building. Yep, right there is my hotel room. Yeah, the actual resort's beautiful, but I guess I'll go ahead and rant on about my food service here. So yesterday I went to the place that was across from the Mexican pyramid for food, and I ordered, I got a water cup because I don't drink any soda and I don't want to pay for water, so I asked for a water cup. They give you real small water cups, but my gripe was that I got the triple tacos and it was extremely tiny. It was like $15 and the 3 tacos were extremely small. And I messed up because I was looking at other people's plates, and that's what I'm gonna do from now on, look at other people's plates. And the nachos looked like they were really loaded up. Just the tacos are really small. But I guess it ended up being a good thing that it didn't fill me up, because like I said, when I went by American Adventure, I got a funnel cake, a cookies and cream funnel cake, which was awesome. Cookies and cream funnel cake was the best. So then I was over Disney fast food. But then this morning I thought, I'll go and get myself some Mickey waffles. How bad can it be? So I mobile ordered Mickey waffles. I get it. I asked the lady for a water cup. She says, well, you gotta wait in line for a water cup. So I waited in a 10-minute line at the cashier to get a water cup. Got my water cup. And then I opened up the Mickey waffles and they don't have syrup. So apparently you gotta pay extra for syrup or something. I couldn't find any syrup, so I just ate them dry at that point. But yeah, that's my only gripe is the food isn't really that good. You know, if you're gonna, obviously it's gonna be expensive since it's a theme park, but if you're gonna pay a lot for, you know, food, you know, you should have at least good service. And I don't know. That's just my gripe. I just did American Adventure, Soarin', Spaceship Earth. That's pretty much it. It was okay. Yeah, it wasn't, it was only like 15-minute wait. Yeah, just pulled up.
need to install on our boat is bow thrusters.
until 11.
I was even thinking about the ring. You're gonna come to take it out. I just excited. Yeah, but I put it on.
Okay, I guess there will be a change of plans. Might as well ride Splash Mountain since it might be one of the last times.
Pleased to meet you. I know you. Nice to meet you. Now you come on. Pretty good shows you alone. But stop jumping around, you'll run out of breath. Why don't you sit back and calm yourself? You can hurry on now. I'm time to be moving along. Time to be moving along.
Look yonder. There goes Blue Rabbit. Being chased by a
These almost flew off. I literally had to grab them. Oh, they almost fell off. That was bad.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Just caught them. Where's my ring?
And that's why I bought insurance.
Isn't there so much fun?
This time period. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. I'm so glad to be here and he's here to stay. Zippity-doo-dah.
Welcome to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. You're in for a real treat. The Carousel of Progress was Walt's own idea from beginning to end. He loved it. He introduced the show at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964, and it was an immediate smash hit. Millions of people came to see it. And since then, the Carousel of Progress has had more performances than any other stage show in the history of American theater. You know, Walt loved the idea of progress, and he loved the American family. And he himself was probably as American as anyone could possibly be. He thought it would be fun to watch the American family go through the 20th century, experiencing all the new wonders as they came. And he put them together in a show called Carousel of Progress, which we are now about to see. Although our Carousel family has experienced a few changes over the years, our show still revolves around the same theme, and that's progress. May the century begin.
There's a break.
Yeah, it looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century. Believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. Yes, sir, buildings are towering now as high as 20 stories. And moving pictures flicker up on a big screen. We have almost 8,000 automobiles in this country, and we can travel by train from New York to California in less than 7 days. And I even hear tell about two brothers from North Carolina who are working on some kind of flying contraption. It'll never work. Closer to home, we've now got gas lamps, a telephone, and the latest design in cast iron stoves. And that reservoir keeps 5 gallons of water hot in just 3 buckets of coal. Oh, well, that sure beats chopping wood. And isn't our new ice box a beauty? Look at that. Holds 50 pounds of ice. Milk doesn't sour as quick as it used to. And our dog Rover here keeps the water in the drip pan from overflowing. It wasn't too long ago we had to carry water from a well. And thanks to progress, we've got a pump right here in the kitchen. Of course, we keep a bucket of water handy to prime it with. Yes, sir, we've got everything we need to make life easier. Say, Mother, I was reading about a fellow named Tom Edison who's working on an idea for snap-on electric lights.
Electric lights? No more kerosene, no more gas.
Sarah sure gets to the core of the apple.
But we do have this new wash day marvel. Now it takes me only 5 hours to do the wash. Imagine, it used to take 2 days.
Oh, that's right, folks. Now Sarah has time for other things
Like canning and cleaning the oven.
Yes, dear.
Ovens don't just clean themselves, you know.
I know, dear. And they probably never will.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get the laundry off the line before it starts raining cats and dogs.
Don't worry, Rover. She didn't mean real dogs. Besides, it's not going to rain today. My lumbago isn't acting up.
I'm not going to say I told you so.
Why, you're going to come down. All you have to do is put your wash on the line, right? Oh, well, the cistern was low anyway.
Wow, look at that.
Now, James, I thought I told you to ask my permission before using my new stereoscope. It's not a toy, you know.
Ooh la la. So that's little Egypt doing the hoochie cooch, eh, Dad?
Isn't she a knockout? She's the star of the new World's Fair in St. Louis, and and you put that away before your mother finds it.
Oh, Dad.
You heard me. Well, we have one of those new talking machines. Now that is something. It plays music right here in our home.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
She keeps that thing going all day long. Progress.
Oh, Papa.
Yes, Patricia?
Papa, all these people. I'm indecent.
Don't worry, Patricia. They're friends. That's our teenage daughter. She's getting ready to go to a Valentine's dance across town on one of those new horseless trolleys.
I think it's very romantic you're taking Mother out for Valentine's dinner this evening.
Well, you know what kind of sport I am.
I only hope I have an evening as romantic as yours and mine.
Now, you be home by 9 o'clock, daughter. You hear me?
Yes, Father.
Oh, well, with all this talking, I've worked up quite a thirst. I think I'll take one of those newfangled trolleys down to the drugstore soda fountain and meet the boys for a cold sarsaparilla. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. We're drinking root beer now. Same kind of thing, different name. Well, that's progress for you. And speaking of progress, there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away. Man has a dream that that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart. And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20-some-odd years ago. You know that pilot fella, Charles Lindbergh? He's about to fly a single-wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic. He's never going to make it. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hits that old horse hide like that new fella Babe Ruth. Jazz music is the cat's meow. And there's been ads in the paper for months for a movie starring Al Jolson. And he's going to talk and sing. Oh, boy, I've got to see that. There goes Schwartz in his Upmobile. He sure loves that horn. You know, in my new Essex, I've got an electric starter. Now I don't have to crank. We can travel from New York to Los Angeles by train in only 3 days. And we've got a house full of new electrical servants. Mr. Edison sure added life to our home. Whoa there, you'll blow a fuse. Drat, that's the 3rd one this week. I buy fuses by the case. Uh-oh, and I've blown the whole neighborhood again. Easy, Rover. Jimmy, hurry up with that fuse.
Shucks! Every time he has company, he blows a fuse. And guess who always has to change it?
I heard that, young man. I heard that.
Oh, well, that's more like it. John, yours is the last costume I've got to finish before the parade starts.
Sarah's Ladies Club is responsible for our town's 4th of July celebration tonight. She's got us all roped into performing in their program.
And I've decided we're going as George and Martha Washington, dear.
Oh, the father of our country. That's a role that really fits me. You know,
I'm so glad we installed an electric light fixture here on the porch, because it's just too darn hot to be sewing inside.
Yes, Sarah. You know, next year I'd like to go as Benedict Arnold.
Wait until you see what I've got planned for the fireworks show tonight.
Rover, don't interrupt while Sarah's interrupting.
And guess who volunteered to choose the music for the program?
I did, Pop. Listen to this.
Oh, that's a nice tune, Jimmy. You know, with our new Crossley radio set, we can get news and big-time entertainment from all over the country, even Pittsburgh.
We're starting to arrive downtown for our spectacular 4th of July parade and fireworks event tonight. May it be beautiful.
Oh, Patricia.
Yes, Father?
Better get a move on. The radio says folks are arriving downtown.
Do I really have to go? If my new boyfriend Theodore sees me in this, it'll scare him away.
Well, dear, if that happens, you'll always have that torch you can carry for him.
Thanks, Father.
Calm down, Rover. I was only kidding. By the way, we have indoor plumbing now. Oh, boy, that's really great on cold nights, especially for our perennial house guest, old Uncle Orville. Uncle Orville's taken over the coolest spot in the house, of course, and he's rigged up a real contraption. He calls it air cooling. Too bad he's not reading the Help Wanted ads.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orville. You know, considering all the... Oh, coming, Martha, as I was saying, considering all the conveniences we now have, I'll say that we're really on easy street these days. It just can't get any better. Just goes to show that there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. It's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever now. And we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our evening stroll together. Later, boy. Oh, and here's something else that's new. I just heard a new term today on the radio. Fella says, we've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. I'm involved in something now called commuting. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing.
That's what they call progress, dear.
Yeah, I guess she's right. But we do have television when it works. Gives you something to do after you come home. I kind of like it, you know? Guy named John Cameron Swayze gives us all the news. And then they have all this singing and dancing. A lot of fluff, but it's fun. You know, I predict the day when millions of people will learn Latin and Greek sitting in front of their TV sets.
Are you awake, dear? Give him a left, you big lug.
Ah, yes, a new age of electronic civilization is upon us.
Hey, Dad, what do you think of my jack-o'-lantern?
Oh, boy, that's scary.
That's because I'm using my beautiful sister Patty's picture for a model.
Down, Rover. Jim, Rover appreciates your joke.
Now, you're always kidding poor Patty. She's certainly prettier than either of you.
You hear that? My daughter Patty is using that old exercise machine she rescued from the attic. It was all the rage in the 20s. Grandma, of course, had to have one. Didn't work then, doesn't work now. Consistent, at least. Makes a lot of noise and blows fuses.
As I was saying, Dad, I think college is really swell. You should give it a try. Oh, Patty, are you going to the Halloween party tonight? Oh, yes. And I'm hoping to lose a few more inches by then, since I'm going with that dreamboat Wilfred. Wilfred? What a slut! He's coming as the headless horseman. Get this! Come on, Ben. That clodhopper Howard you're going with is no ratchet ride.
Oh, poor Howard. I wonder what they said about me when I was dating Sarah. You're lucky, Rover. You don't have to date. Well, we're caught up in the do-it-yourself craze these days. We're remodeling our basement into something called a rumpus room. And we're looking forward to a few rumpuses, I'll tell you, as long as they don't get out of hand.
John, this papering is getting out of hand. I could use a little help.
Now, Sarah, didn't I set up that clever automatic paint stirring machine for you?
Yes, John, you're a genius. Of course, this will ruin my food mixer. Not that you'd care.
Oh, good old Sarah. Always the last laugh. What happened, Sarah?
Oh, you and your progress. That paint mixer of yours just sloshed paint across my rump. Rumpus.
funny you like that. I always say if you're going to be married, marry a girl with a sense of humor. Well, it's time to move on. Let's cheer up Sarah by singing our song. Come on, everybody. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the story. He follows his dream with high heart and will.
It's a dream come true for you and me.
So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Isn't it a pleasant holiday? Oh, turkey's in the oven, it's peaceful and quiet.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet.
Well, it was peaceful until Santa brought that new virtual reality space pilot game.
Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now, it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy and blast him with your laser blaster.
Laser blaster? Well, I'll give it a try.
Take a look around, Grandma. You're in the ship.
Feels like I'm really there.
Okay, get ready. You're about to blast off.
Here goes nothing. Whoa.
All right, here he comes. Oh, you missed him.
Hey everybody, I'm done programming our new voice activation system.
Now all our household items will do anything we tell them to do.
Great. Tell the refrigerator to bring me a root beer.
Well, it can't quite do that. But I'll show you something it can do. Tree lights 30% brighter.
Oh, that's no big deal. Anybody can do that voice-activated stuff. Watch this. Roller, beep.
John, the oven should respond to your voice commands now. Give it a try.
Oh, okay. Here goes. Temperature to 375.
Temperature increase to 375.
Look at that. It even talks back.
Reminds me of certain people I know.
Yeah, right, Dad.
You gotta lose him, Grandma. Bank to the right.
Remember Dad's turkey last year?
Yeah, that thing really smoked up the place when it burned, didn't it?
We ended up microwaving frozen pizzas.
Well, no need to worry about the turkey this year. Not with an oven that will do anything your father tells it to do.
Ooh, good shot.
Did you see that?
Dad, Grandma's up to 550 points.
Did you say 550? Hey, she's getting the hang of that thing.
550.
I can't believe all the new gadgets they've got now. You know, in my day...
Oh, no. You're not going to tell us about the old days when you didn't even have a car phone.
Hey, Trish, for a while we didn't even have a house phone. Not to mention laser discs and high-def TV. And everything is automated today, including that.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Oracle. Anyway, you guys don't know how good you got it nowadays.
You know, my grandpa told me the very same thing when I was a kid.
Take that, you nincompoop!
Hey, check it out, Dad. Grandma's up to 975 points.
Wow, 975?
Temperature increase to 975. Payload overload. Command error.
John, what's wrong with the oven?
What?
Bake mode complete. Enjoy your meal.
Anyone for pizza?
Oh, another Christmas turkey ruined.
Man, what a game. I really smoked those guys. Looks like I'm resident flying ace now.
Oh, best 2 out of 3, Grandma.
Later, kid. Boy, that was fun. What will they think of next?
Who knows? We've got a whole new century waiting for us out there.
Yeah, and maybe sometime in the new century, your father will learn how to talk to our oven.
Well, maybe by then ovens will read our minds. But hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday, everything's going to be so automated, you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's
Thank you for joining us on Walt Disney Carousel of Progress. We hope you've enjoyed this tribute to the 1964 Carousel of Progress from the New York World's Fair. Please gather all of your personal belongings and exit through the doors located at the back of the theater. Have a great big beautiful day. And remember, tomorrow is just a dream away.
Attractions. Wash your hands often and cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Country Bear was a late opening, so I didn't feel like waiting. But other than that, it's getting close to 12 o'clock. I'm going to head on out. Thought I would just document this quick little trip. Thanks for watching.